Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is actually for 2 weeks. This is for the week of January 27th, 2020 to February 7th, 2020. As you guys know, these readings are extremely timeless and they are for anybody, regardless of your sign. As long as it resonates, it's for you. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can check my link in the description box below. And if you'd like to donate to me, that's always welcome. So thank you in advance. Amen. And I am offering live one-on-one coaching sessions now, and those are video chat, okay? Let's jump right into your reading. So Virgo, if this reading is for you, God bless, I already feel like this has to do with a relationship. That's what I'm getting. It feels like it has to be, yeah, you know what? Already the words are coming over. Whatever's going on, it has to be, okay? This is what they're saying. You're at a crossroads right now, and whatever is happening, this is just how it has to be. It seems like I have this energy of release here, but it doesn't mean that you guys are going to be releasing someone, excuse me for my sniffles, but it just has this feeling of release along with it, like surrendering someone or something. It just feels like something that is too hard for you to do, and I'm seeing here in these two cards here, it's almost like this is you, Virgo. It doesn't matter what your gender identification is, but it's almost like you're closing your eyes, you're turning around. It's almost like two split personalities, like these are your, like this is who you are, but this is your altar, right? And it's like this part of you comes out to do the hard work. See how her face is? She's like, can you guys see? And she's got her little sickle there, and she's about to, cut some things out. She's about to do the hard work, and she's like, well, you just sit there, or you just stand there, you turn around, you close your eyes, and I'm going to take care of it. And that's what I'm seeing here. So whatever it is that's going on, it's almost like there's a part of you that is afraid of this process. You're really afraid of this process. There's something that just has to be. There's something that has to be done, and there's another part of you which is kind of, it feels like your alternate personality, or your alter, as we'd say, stepping in to do the dirty work, okay? Anyway, so let's go into the reading now, because those were just some general energies that I'm picking up for this 2-week span. But I'm seeing the words ecstasy, commitment, and quickening. Okay, so let's look at that. Of course, when we see commitment, the first thing that comes to mind is relationship, and there are definitely relationship undertones or overtones here in this reading. But what I'm seeing more is that what's coming into play right now in your life is this concept of commitment, but it's commitment to spiritual service. It's commitment to something that is in service to others. That's why we have this key of light here. So there's this expectation. It's almost like a soul contract or sacred contract. There's something that you need to be doing that is coming in now, and it's time to focus on this. And it's almost like pushing whatever else that you want to do out of the way, whether it's relationships, whether it just feels really relationship like, but it doesn't have to be. So let's read the commitment card here. It says you need commitment to focus on your target, take aim, pull back the bow, and then shoot your arrow, even though you know you will hit the bull's eye with every shot. This is the duality of enlightenment. To hit the bullseye requires total commitment of your spiritual and physical being, but it also requires total commitment to letting go, to simply walking down the path and through the gateway that leads to your true destiny. It is a process of gathering. You gather your emotions, your mental strength, and your abilities as you would gather sheep. It can be a long process, but your commitment gives you endurance. It is the next step after defining your active power. Materialize your dreams and begin to live them. Build that magnificent dream lodge within you, and do so with total commitment. So I'm seeing here that there's something that you may be needing to give up, dear Virgo, and part of you doesn't want to do that, but there is a higher aspect of you that is stepping in to do the dirty work. And I think that this is because you have some kind of major work, a major work commitment that needs to come in. Now, this work commitment, I think, is of the spiritual variety. So it might be some major project that you have to do based on a covenant that you have with source energy, and you just have to do it. It's a sacred contract. Now, it's funny that they mentioned the word enduring, because at the bottom of the deck, we do have this card for you, enduring. It says, take a stone in your hand and meditate on it, or use the stone surface pictured on the card. Go into the stone, experience her quiet soul. The stone welcomes your visit. Let her experience the inside of your heart as well. See how you are each an enduring mirror for the other, how you are everywhere, mirroring everything. The stone absorbs you and you absorb the stone. How can you be alone if you are part of everything? You are the totality of enduring existence. Therefore, nothing in existence can upset you. So, for whatever this commitment is that you have to do, or that you have signed up for, let's say that, before life, obviously, it's something that requires your total attention. And so that is why you are being asked to let go of something. And I just feel like this energy that you knew that you had to do whatever this thing is. You knew that you had to commit to whatever this thing is. And you knew going into this connection with somebody or something that you wouldn't be able to see it to its fruition. You knew that you wouldn't be able to be the one to be there with it, right? To follow it to the end, whatever it is. And so there's this sadness. It's almost like you know you had to do something, and you know maybe it wasn't the best to get involved with this person or this thing, because you knew one day duty would call and that you would have to step away from it. And I think that this is this time. But at that same time, I want to reassure you that as you start to allow in this mastery, is what they're saying, masterful, project. They do love to use the word mastery when it comes to spiritual service. In fact, I do have a reading called Stepping into Mastery, and it's usually for those who do have some kind of spiritual service to do. So they're saying that when it comes to mastery, you are going to find, embracing your mastery, your spiritual service, you're going to find that it's going to be actually quite enjoying. You're going to enjoy it. And it's going to start to come quicker and faster. And it's like, that's why we have this card quickening here. You're going to start having passion around this. You're going to start to enjoy it. And so the hard part is that you're going to have to give up something that you really, really want right now. But you're stepping aside and allowing spirit to come in and to work that angle for you. But I do see that as you have these energies starting to quicken for you, and you start to embrace this passion and this mastery that you're stepping into, you do need to make sure that you are grounded. Within this grounding, I'm seeing this beautiful, lovely lady just grounding her grief as well into this flower. It's like this flower was here and it was placed here for you to pour all of your grief in, because it knew that you would need to do that. It knew that you would need somewhere to cry those tears as you let go of whatever it is that you have to let go of, And I have to be honest, it just feels unfair. It feels very unfair from this standpoint, because at the same time, underneath the deck, we've got this card. It's you sitting here longing for that thing that you have to give up. But here you are in your regalia, in your full regalia, as this spiritual master, needing to fulfill your spiritual covenant or your promise to the divine. But here you are looking at the earth, looking at that person or that connection that you so wanted to have. And it's just like the answer is no. But there's also this really playful energy. Look at this bunny on top of her head. Super cute, guys. I lose it with these cute things. I can't right now. So I'm not going to look too close at that bunny on the top of her head, because it's very cute. But it's standing out because they're saying, don't worry. Things are going to be okay for you. You're going to get back to this playfulness. You're going to get back to loving yourself. For right now, you've got all these bunnies around you looking at you, and you're in this mourning period. You're in this grief period. But look at these bunnies just waiting for you to play with them. This one looks a little concerned, like, you okay? It's like, come on. And this one's like trying to induce playfulness by jumping on your head. But your eyes are closed. You've got the mourning flowers. Mourning as an mourning, mourning flowers. You're grieving. So You might even find that Spirit sends you flowers at this time, whether you just happen to see one outside and it stands out to you, or somebody randomly gives you a flower, or somebody gives you flowers, and it's just, yeah, so God is going to be soothing you, but there is this sense of loneliness. It's interesting because I'm seeing the word peace here, but it's almost like it's not peace, it's loneliness and it's grief, and underlying it is loneliness. But at the same time, there is this sense of peace, because it's almost like as this energy of mastery starts to come in for you, Virgo. So I'm getting a little stuffy right now. If you have noticed, I'm snuffly. As this sense of mastery starts to come in for you, Virgo, you're going to start to see, you're going to start to come more into yourself, and you're going to start to see that you were always on a different level, in a sense, that who you really were is so advanced in many ways that you could never truly have had the one that you wanted anyway, the person that you wanted anyway, the situation that you wanted anyway, because it's almost like I don't want to say a god, but because it's not like a god, but it's almost like a being from outside of the planet, falling in love with a mortal or something like that. That is the worst explanation, but it's almost like you're not from here, or you're just of a different strata or something. Much like somebody in the military may fall in love with somebody from the culture where they are stationed, and for many reasons that it just can't be. It has to be where they won't be able to be together, because if it were to play out together, it wouldn't work, because you just have your orders. You have your orders, you're in the military, and then this person is only used to this small cultural life. They don't know what's outside of it, and it doesn't work that way. And so that's kind of the energy that I'm getting, and they're like bullseye on this. They're saying that's correct. So for some of you who are dealing with a situation where you're feeling grief, you're at a loss for something that you have lost, a person, because at the bottom of the deck we do have the Knight of Swords. It's the sleepless nights, sadness. I do feel that it's connected to a King of Cups here, male, female, doesn't matter, but the sadness, Knight of Swords is sadness, sleepless nights, crying in the bathroom, crying in bed, crying before bed, things like that. I'm seeing some of you maybe popping a few pills to go to sleep at night, so you don't have to think about it, like that kind of stuff. Of course, stop that, but you get the point. And so I think that Spirit is going to be working to help you with your grief. And the good news is, as more of you starts to get downloaded, as you start to come more into alignment with who you are and your spiritual project, you'll start to have an awakening in that vein, and it's going to kind of overshadow this grief that you have, because this grief and this loneliness are going to give way to peace as time goes on. And it's kind of like, and now I feel like crying because I'm connecting with this energy, but it's kind of like this is the energy here. It's like as you grow into yourself and into your spiritual project, you may even see this person that you have loved and wanted to be with, or the situation, right? But move on to find love and to, you know what I mean? Move on to find love and to have their marriage, and to do this and do that, and you're off on the sidelines watching them kind of go on, and there's this loneliness and sadness, but it gives way to peace, because you start to realize that was never your realm anyway. You're just in a different realm, so to speak, just like this beautiful gorilla is, as she's out here, guardian of the earth, looking down there at the mortal man that she had fallen in love with and wanted to be with. But as she grew more into herself, she realized that she was not like that, and it just wouldn't have worked out, because it would be hard. Not all mortal people could. I don't know. I mean, what am I saying? What am I saying? I'm over here with my snuffly nose, like trying not to cry, and I'm like, what I'm trying to say is, not all mortal. That's what happens when I channel. Okay, I'm in the energy, but my point is not. I gotta finish this line. Okay. Not all mortal people are able to live alongside, I don't want to say the divine because that word translates wrong, or because it makes it seem like you're not divine and they are, one person's not divine and they are. It's like not all mortals are able, I don't want to say allowed, this is why they're not allowed to be with these demigods and these gods, because of this, they can't, it's two different worlds. Yeah, and it's kind of like in the movies when you see a god or a demigod falls in love with a human, and then there's some who are like, no, what fools these mortals be, they're like, get rid of him or get rid of her, she's immortal, he's immortal, she is immortal, and or he is immortal, and you are not, and you cannot be with them because guess what, you're going to be growing, they're going to be growing older while you're staying young, and it's not going to work, and things like that. And obviously this is an analogy, but it might hit closer to home than we may feel comfortable admitting, right? So anyway, poor little gorilla. Let's pull a guys, stop it, spirit doesn't mince words. I said I meant to say let's pull a card for them, and then the word came out, let's pull a choice for them. That's the word that wanted to come out. Let's pull a choice for them. Oops. Oops. These cards are coming out. Aww. Look, these two cards are falling out. It's the Moon card along with the Nine of Swords, right? And this Moon card, this is illusion, right? They're saying there's the illusion. This is the second time Nine of Swords is coming out, right? By the way, this goes to show you how much grief a lot of you guys may be having at this time around this situation, this person that you've had to give up. But they're saying there's a lot of grief because of illusion. So it's about needing to grow more into yourself, understanding yourself and your higher self, so that you can come into more clarity. And as you come into more clarity, this card popped out, Four of Swords. As you come into more clarity, you, like I said, you're going to start to realize that the word that wants to come out is remember who you are and why you cannot be with this person, right? Four of Swords here is about rest. Look at this, rest, repose. It could be about gathering strength, gathering knowledge, right? But just kind of hanging back. So let's pull a card for our lovely gorilla, because it's like, doesn't this gorilla need love too, right? Let's see what's up with that. And then we'll go on to the other cards. So, Virgo, I was telling the other signs that I'm trying to cut down on the timing for these videos. So obviously, I can't do the 15-minute goal that I wanted, but hopefully no more than 25 minutes, right? Just so I can get more in. Let's see, what's this card? All right. Aww. This card, the Emperor, came out, but in the reversed. Yeah, some of you guys, look at it touching the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Looks like you guys have had to, yeah, the bottom of the deck, check that out, Eight of Cups. Looks like some of you have had to walk away from a significant connection that you just really wanted. Now I'm going to open this up to whoever, because I feel like this is not just Virgo. Okay, yes, so I just made a note of that. Alright, so let's go on. So what I'm seeing here in this row, guys, is that this is you, Virgo, male, female, or gender non-conforming. This is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm seeing here that you have been given an opportunity to embrace something. This Pentacle, this Ace of Pentacles that she's holding, refers to this spiritual service, or this mission that you have agreed to do before you came in. I'm seeing that you've got a lot to cover here. I'm seeing that you've got a lot of lessons to learn, things coming in. You also have a lot of good stuff coming in for you as well. But here, see these flowers? It's like, with these flowers, it's like there's this idea that yes, it's hard. Yes, you're being asked to give something up. But here are these flowers, right? It's almost like in advance. Thank you in advance for the help that you're giving to us and to the world. and it's not easy, right? And then you've got your sweet little guide right there. But look at that right after. This is this heartbreak. This is the heartbreak card, and I feel like there's significant intervention here because I feel like some of you may be stuck in this phase of heartbreak, or may have been stuck in this phase of heartbreak. Some of you may be in more of like the frustration stage, the anger stage. Some of you may be bitter, right? But for whatever it's worth, this has been something you've been dealing with. Some of you for excuse me, I'm getting the last eight months, even the last 8 months, up to the last 8 months, 8 months, 6 months, right, 5 months. But here is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the single card, so you are reading as single. Notice it's right smack dab underneath the Key of Light, which is this spiritual mastery, spiritual service card here, and you're right underneath there. 26, 2 and 6 is 8. So I do feel that some of you, if not all of you, for whom this resonates, and it won't be everybody, but have had to walk away from something or some group or someone for the sake of embracing this mastery, for the sake of committing to this mastery. And of course that's where this heartbreak comes in, and it's kind of like, why do I have to be denied this just to do this? It kind of goes back to that Capricorn reading that I had done, I think, if not last month, 2 months ago, and the title was something like losing something to gain the world. It was like that, but it's been hard for a lot of you because you've still been stuck on that thing that you lost. Understandably, it's called grief. All right. But I do see the Five of Wands here. Ta-da! This Five of Wands is about conflict energy. It's right in there with the Queen of Wands. Look at the Queen of Wands. This is your energy at work. So what I see this as is underneath this ecstasy card. Remember I told you, as this energy of your project starts to come in, you're going to start to get active. It's going to become dynamic. You're going to start to get excited. There's going to be some joy and passion that comes with that, and that's what we're seeing. Right? So there's all this dynamism as shown by this conflicting energy. Of course, no one wants conflict in their daily life and in anything they do, but looking at the energies that you're coming off of, as those things mix with this ecstasy coming in and this passion coming in with your project, of course it's going to come across as feeling like conflict. But look at you at work in this passion energy, coming across as the Queen of Wands, getting down to business, being imbued with the fiery passion of a new project. In the on top of the grounding, we see this Three of Pentacles, definitely about you getting to work, and this Knight of Cups, followed by this Knight of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is two things. Number one, we see the Three of Pentacles. This is you working, but at the same time I'm seeing some of you still being preoccupied with these thoughts of wanting to make an offer to this person or this thing that you had to let go of, right? For some of you it might be even harder because this person may still be kind of pursuing you, or this object of your attention is what they're saying, whether it's a person or a thing, thank you, may still be coming towards you. It may be charming, they're saying. If it's a job offer, maybe the money may look good. If it's a person, maybe this person is coming after you, they're still pursuing you, they're hot, you know, whatever it is. There's like, it's like taking up your mental space, right? For some of you it may be like unfinished business, unclosed business. Some of you are like, well, if we can just do one more night, and I'm hearing that song, one more night, give me just one more night. Remember that song? I have not thought of that song in over a decade, guys. Thank you for that. Is that Phil Collins or Genesis? One of those two. 'Cause I can wait forever. Oh my God, guys, stop it. Listen, don't do one more night, because it's just going to make you miss it even more. Okay? Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Anyway. My point is, what is my point? My point is that I'm seeing you being distracted. So for some of you, this is about distraction. But for others of you, this is also about still focusing, even though in the background, excuse me, even though in the background you're still entertaining thoughts, it could be like daydreams and wondering what would it be like if this person came after me, if this person said, no, I don't want you to leave, or if I was pursued, and and in that case, in this case, it's fantasy. Notice how these 3 cards fall above her head, right? Her eyes are closed and she's fantasizing. Maybe that's that playful energy coming in, right? And it's like, what would it be like to be pursued? And at the end of the day, I do feel that you're going to remain committed to this energy that's coming in, this project energy. But I do feel that you may still at this time be going through some grief related to someone or something that you had to leave behind, seeing this King of Cups, right? But that being said, I do feel that it's going to become easier and easier as the energies of this new passion come in and as the ball gets rolling, basically, because Spirit is intervening to help you. And I feel that you are soon going to realize that you may not be made for this person or this thing that you want. You're like from 2 different worlds, okay? And that's hard. Trust me, guys. I know it's hard, but you just have to trust that something is going to come for you. Like, I was down here and I just did 1, 2, 3 cards, and one was the Ace of Cups. I think I just picked it up again. Oh, there's the King of Cups. The second one was the Lovers, and the third one was the Six of Swords, moving on to something better. So I do feel that there is going to be love and commitment and whatnot for you in the future, but it's not going to come from this person or this situation that you have had to walk away from. This is the reading that's coming through today for you, Virgo, or whoever. I'm going to open Virgo or whoever. I'm going to open it up because I do feel this is going to be a message for more than Virgos. God bless. But again, it's the realm of a personal reading where you should lay your hat, so to speak. So if there's something in here that you're questioning, remember, any readings on on YouTube are designed to, be general, based on the collective energies that are at play, but details are going to come from personal readings. All right, so if you'd like a personal reading with me, or if you'd like to donate, all of that information is in the description box right below. And if you enjoyed this reading, please go ahead and press the like button, and gives me feedback. Okay, thank you so much. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.